Well, greetings, Business 20 students. This is Mr. Doucette, and this is week number 5 in our 8-week course here at Norco College. And this week we're going to be looking at 2 chapters. The first chapter deals with annuities, which are basically investments that are paid back over time, or investments that are made over time, so where you have a total amount you're looking for in the future. And then we're going to look at mortgages. How do you calculate principal and interest payments on a mortgage loan? Things like that. Both of these chapters, you don't need to cover everything, so make sure that you look at the study pages, as we'll go over here in a second, and make sure you look at what sections you need to study, as well as watch the videos that I've provided for you. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. And this week we start Module 3, which is a brand new module. Last week you should have finished looking at chapters 10 and 11, and you also should have done your second or first exam. It's a midterm exam covering everything we've covered over the first 4 weeks of class, and you had that, as well as the case study number 2 that was both due, exam number 1, case study number 2, as well as your check-in assignments, etc. So now we're again coming into module 3. So I'm going to go ahead and select module 3 here on our screen, and that's going to bring me to the home page of module 3, or the modules page for module 3. And again, like I mentioned, we're going to be going over annuities, promissory notes, and then mortgages. So if you look here, there's a read me first once again for week 5, so make sure you read that. Then there's a help Sienna for week 5, and it puts everything in the context of her business, what problems you're going to help her solve. There's also the video that you're watching now. So then make sure you work through each of these study pages on chapter 12. You need to cover sections 12.1 through 12.1, 12.2, 12.4, 12.5, and 12.7. That's it. Don't do 12.3, don't do 12.6. And then I give you the actual page numbers and what to study. And then there's an individual video of me working each of these out. So 12.1 and 12.2, there's a video. 12.4 through and 12.5, there's a video. And then 12.7, there's a video on sinking funds. So make sure you watch the video, work through your workbook or your textbook. Then, of course, there's the PowerPoint, and then I've given you some additional videos from YouTube if that's of any help to you. And both study pages for Chapter 12 and Chapter 14 are the same. As far as you have this, sections laid out for you. So on Chapter 14, you only need to cover 14.1, 14.2, 14.3, and 14.6. And then there's a video of me working out all those sections of your book. And there's also some additional videos. So make sure you view all of that first. If you do that, you're probably going to be doing quite well in the course. I find the students that don't do well are the ones that don't go through the study pages and they try and figure it out on their own. There's also some formula sheets specific to chapters 12 and 14. And then, of course, you have your different assignments for the week. So I would suggest that you always start with the quiz first. So work through the sections in the book, then do your quiz, and then I will give you feedback on your quiz questions, the ones that are fill in. I'll tell you where you went wrong or whether you've gotten them right, and I'll give you the answers. Once you've gotten done with the quiz, then go ahead and work on the check-in assignment, which if you get it to me by Thursday, if you turn it in by Thursday, and you need to complete it all. If you don't complete it all, I will not grade you. I'll send it back and say, please complete the whole thing first. But once you've completed it all, you don't have to get them right. Just do your best guess, best job, then submit it. If you do so by Thursday, then I will get back to you on Friday or Saturday with the correct answers to any of the problems that you may have missed. And I'll give you the answers to all of them, and that will give you a chance to see where you went wrong if you made any mistakes. And then if you don't want to do it, or you do want to do it by Thursday, regardless, it's ultimately due by Sunday coming up. So it's always Thursday. If you get it by Thursday, I'll give you answers Friday, Saturday. If not, it's due on Sunday either way. And then there's the third case study. Don't forget inflation, which does require you to figure out inflation as well as a little bit on compound interest that you studied in Chapter 11. So I am bringing one piece back from the chapters you've already covered. So make sure you do that. It actually might be an annuity, not a compound interest. So you're going to be learning about annuities this week. So I think that's what it is. So you need to figure out an annuity, and then you need to figure out the interest on that annuity. So anyway, it's not a difficult one. Don't overthink it. It's very simple. You just need to figure out what is the annuity payment, and then figure out figure out what is the inflation amount, and you're going to do a simple interest problem on that. And then once you get the inflation amount added to your principal, then you're going to do not a sinking fund. Maybe it is a sinking fund on that one. And it's not a difficult one. Just don't overthink it. And you're just going to do 2 parts and you're done. So that's for the case study. And by the way, you have 2 weeks to do the case study. So you have this week and next. So it will not be due until the end of next week. So don't stress out. You might want to actually work ahead and then go back and redo that one later. So that's pretty much it for week number 5. There's some videos for all of this. So if you have any questions or issues, please watch the videos first. If you still can't figure it out, don't hesitate to get a hold of me either during my office hours, or you can just reach out to me and I'll set up a time to go over some of the problems with you. So that's it. Have a great week, everybody. And we'll see you again next week. By the way,